Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa, and for all of you who are new here, make sure that before you continue watching this video, you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, and give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. So for today's video, I will be doing a updated what's on my iPhone. Of course, since the last video, I believe that was my first one like 7-8 months ago, I did get a new phone. In that video, I had the iPhone 10. Now I do have the iPhone XS Max. I had the black iPhone 10, now I have the gold iPhone XS Max. I did do an unboxing of the iPhone XS Max, which will be up here so that you can go click that and watch that video. Tell me how you think it is. So, like I said, I will be doing a what's on my iPhone, and there's still a lot of the same apps that are there, but then I did add like a bunch of new ones as well. So if you want to see what's on my iPhone, just keep on watching. As usual, I'm going to add like a screen recording of my phone here so that you can see anything. If you have any questions about anything, just leave it in the comments and then I will respond to you. So this is my lock screen, and of course I get all of my wallpapers from Pinterest. So if you go ahead and open up my phone, I have everything in folders, and I would say it's pretty organized. Typically, I like my phone a little bit more organized. Sometimes when I'm downloading new apps, they just kind of get left on the home screen, but then eventually I just throw them into a folder because I like it better that way. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11 folders, and on the top row, I have social, photo, video, games, navigate, and the middle row, I have iPhone, which are just random apps that come on the iPhone, music, money, extras, and then on the bottom row, I have language, shop and food, and then travel. So at the top is my social folder. I have in there the basics: Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, YT Studio, which is for YouTube. It's the creator studio. Pinterest, Life 360, which is like a tracking app. I don't like ever open this. I don't know why I still have it. But then I also have Messenger. The second page is Tumblr and Tapatalk, which I actually really like. I like to read some blogs, so that app just makes it a lot easier to read like Mac rumors and different things like that. So it's just all in one place. For the second folder, I have photo video. Of course, these are just a bunch of photo and video editing apps. There is Facetune, VSCO or Visco. I use that actually to edit all of my photos, and just like I add a few touches like on Facetune and just random stuff like that, but Visco I use for the most part. Then I have Boomerang, Fonto, Google Photos, which I really love because you can back up like an unlimited amount of photos on Google Photo, and you never have to worry about like running out of space or anything like that. I also have the Canon Camera Connect app, which is awesome because you can actually connect your phone to your camera, and then you can just wirelessly send photos and videos back without having to plug it into like a computer. I also have the Photos app, of course, Camera Collageable, which also I use for some of my thumbnails if I just want to add 2 photos to the thumbnail. Then on the second page, PicMonkey. PicMonkey, actually, I love the app way more than I do on the computer because you can't, if you don't have like a subscription to PicMonkey, you can't save it on the computer, but you can save it on the app, which is great. For the third folder, I have games. I don't really open this too much because I only really do if I'm bored or if I'm like sitting someplace and like I just have time to kill. Normally that doesn't happen, so this folder is barely ever opened. Here I have Flipmaster, Flip Diving, 2048, 8-Ball Pool, which is really fun because you can play against like random people, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, 2048 Bubble, which is probably my favorite out of all the 2048 games, 2048 Solitaire, 1010, haven't played that in like forever. Then I also have Balls, which is actually, it's a pretty passive game. You just have to like shoot it up and see like whatever like you hit. So it just goes like that, and then you can collect like different balls and stuff. I suck at this game. My best is only 50, so it's whatever. On the second page, I have Happy Color, Bubblegum Hero, Trivia Crack, which I used to play all the time and I don't anymore. And then all of these next 4 games, I've never even opened the app, so I'm totally gonna delete them. I have Nico Atsumi, Wordy, Stick Skater, and Block Triangle. For Nico Atsumi and Wordy, you can actually play those on your Apple Watch, which is the only reason I downloaded them, because, you know, if I'm bored at work, I can like open up my watch and just like play a game for like 5 minutes. Okay, so that's it for the games folder. In Navigate, I have Waze, which I don't ever really use, so I don't even know why I still have that on my phone. But then I also have MTA, which is like a train ticket app. That's the eTix app. Then I also have a train time app, my MTA, Uber and Lyft, of course, like who can live without it. Then I also have Google Maps, which between Apple Maps and Google Maps, I definitely use Google Maps a whole lot more. There's so much more information on Google Maps than there is for Apple, so I definitely use Google Maps. And then the last one is Kick Map, which is just a subway map. For the next folder, it is my iPhone folder. It's just called iPhone because it's just all the random iPhone apps, like calendar, clock, weather, health, notes, settings, App Store, FaceTime, and Measure, which is just a ruler. It's one of their new apps that they created. My App Store has like 83 updates, and I never update my apps. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in my last video, but I'm so bad at doing it, so I should probably start doing that, but it just takes so long, and then when it builds up to 83 apps that I need to update, I just don't want to do it, and I just leave it alone. In the next folder is music. So there is SiriusXM, which I don't use anymore, podcasts, which I actually listen to all the time. These are just some of the shows that I listen to. Actually, you can tell by the amount of episodes available which ones I actually listen to and which ones I don't. So that is the podcast app. And then we also have Shazam, guitar tabs, which, I mean, I don't really have that much time anymore, so I don't really use it. And I have iHeartRadio, which also comes in very handy if I want to listen to particular radio stations and I'm like at work or something and clearly not in my car, so I can't hear it. For the next folder, it's just simply titled Money. And in here I have Wallet, ADP Mobile, which is just for my job, Chase Pay, American Express Serve, Venmo, which I don't really use anymore, but some people do that I know, so I just keep it, my Verizon for my cell phone, Cash App, which I've been starting to use so much more, and then PayPal. In the extras folder, it's just what it is, just a bunch of random stuff. I have Compass, AccuWeather, which is just weather app, of course. Find Friends, again, I don't really use that. Find iPhone, haven't had to use that, thankfully. Calculator, Apple Watch, SoulCycle, which I don't really use it that much anymore. So in the SoulCycle app, I probably have to update it. If you guys don't already know, and I'm not even signed in, so forget that. But for that app, you can just go and like that's where you sign up for all your classes. I'm sure 99% of you know that anyway. Then I have ADT Pulse, where you can see like cameras on your house, activity, don't ever use that. Bitmoji, Yelp, Roku, because I have a Roku TV, so I don't use this app either. But if I couldn't find my remote, I can control my TV from my phone. At Bat, this one is just the MLB At Bat app. You can switch it to your favorite team. Mine is the Mets, of course. Then I have Hulu, Fios Mobile, because on this app you can actually sign into whatever account that you have and you can watch TV from your phone. Ancestry DNA, after my last video, like I'm pretty satisfied. I don't really use this app anymore, so I guess I can go ahead and delete it, and if I wanted to see anything I can just log in on the computer, but it's just still here. Then I have BP Me, which is just a rewards app or something like that for gas. I still have not figured out 100% how to use it. I feel stupid because I feel like it's just so easy, but I just haven't gotten it yet. And then I have this app, it's called Done. It's just like a task app. It helps you to like just keep on track of certain things. Like here, I haven't really been using it, as you can tell, but there's just some things that you might want to do. Like I have In Bed by Midnight, hasn't really been working out too well. No Impulse Buys, that has been going pretty well for me, and To Stretch Every Single Day also hasn't been working out very well, but I'm going to try to get back into this app because it's very useful, especially if you want to stay on track with like goals and stuff. So that is done. Then I have Gmail, and then I have Ballpark, where you can just buy tickets to baseball games and then voice memos. In the next folder, I have Language. It is just language learning apps. Memrise, which is pretty fun. Babbel, I haven't used it in forever. Neither have I used Memrise, as you can see by the 50 notifications that are there. And then I have Translate, so of course you can translate any language that you want. In the next folder, we're getting very close to the end. It's Shop and Food. Here I just have a bunch of shopping apps and food delivery apps. I have Target, American Eagle, and Aerie. Don't ever use this either. I hardly shop there. I don't know why this is still on my phone. Then I have Uber Eats. Use that way too much. Mercari and Poshmark. I've been selling quite a bit on there. I'll actually link them in the description if you guys want to check it out. Then I have Starbucks, Domino's, Best Buy, Amazon, and DoorDash, Hollister. And now I have just a whole bunch of like real estate apps for when I decide I want to move out. Then this gives me like places to look for like apartments and such. I have Realtor.com, Rent.com, Zillow, and Trulia. Then two just extra apps at the bottom, Panera and Wish. And Panera, you can just go in there and order whatever you want and then have it like ready for you by the time you get to the store. I wish the Panera closest to my house delivered, but they don't do that yet, which sucks because sometimes I do want Panera, but do I want to leave the house? No. And for the final folder, we have Travel. Here is American Airlines, JetBlue, Fly Delta, Expedia, a countdown app, which, I mean, that's pretty dumb. I really don't use it. I'm actually going away at the end of the month. I'm going to Dallas. I'm so excited for that trip. Have I put in this countdown app? No. Then I have Airbnb and Booking.com. So of course, all of these apps just enable you to book flights, hotels, whatever. And for the final section of my phone, on the bottom, I have messages, the internet, music, and phone. For music, I really love Apple Music. This is just some of the stuff that I've been listening to. Some of it is very corny, but yeah. I use Apple Music. I'm not a Spotify person. I used to be, but then Apple Music to me was just a lot easier. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I've been using. And then, like I said, the last one is phone. So guys, that is everything that is on my iPhone. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you saw anything that I might not have went too into detail about, but you were curious about the app, you can just leave me a question down below and I'll get back to you about it. And yeah, I think that's all. So again, if you're not, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see all you guys in the next one. Bye.